Chicken nuggets, you're the one. You make lunchtime lots of fun. Chicken nuggets, do-do-do-do-do. Hello, hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met already, hello, hi, the name's Quinn. It's very nice to meet you. I am 23 years old. I work 2 part-time jobs in the food service industries as well as some side hustles. So today we are stuffing our cash envelopes that include the tips that I made from those jobs, some side hustle money. No paycheck this week, so it's just gonna be those cash tips. And let's get right into it. So grab for yourself a tasty snack or a lovely beverage. As I'm sure you can imagine, it is iced coffee from Chick-fil-A because it's lunchtime that I'm filming this and your girl's hungry, okay? Let's get right into it. Okay, so getting right into this here, I just used my bullet journal. It is a Scribbles that matter. Got it off of Amazon. It's a nice dotted gridded notebook with some good line weight or paper weight to it. The pen that I use is a Violet G2.05. I am going to try to make this video a bit quicker because I have some things to figure out. So how I have it set up here for you guys is I have my schedule on the left and then my cash envelope stuffing on the right. I actually think I like this way better than how I was doing it last month, where I just had a full page dedicated towards the cash envelope stuffing. So this is just works great for me. So as you can see, we have no paycheck today. We are stuffing my cash tips from my 2 jobs and my side hustle money. So grabbing here my handy dandy little box that to keep everything in. Got this when I was in 5th grade. I don't know if you guys have actually seen it. Has like these cool hieroglyphics on it. Holds all of my cash envelopes as well as all my tips nice and hidden away so that way I don't touch it throughout the week. And then it has a nice little pocket in the back. It actually has a mirror in here too, which is really interesting. But it has a pocket in the back, and this is usually where I keep side hustle money so that way I have it separated from my cash tips. Okay, so my cash tips I get from serving look like so, just actual cash tips. I feel like I have more somewhere. Maybe not. I think that's it. Oh, here it is. Okay, cash tips right there. And then these are from my other, like the food hall job that I work at, where right now I'm busing, but then I'm starting to do my cocktail serving this weekend. So I'm going to have hopefully more tips from there. From what I'm hearing from the girls who are currently doing it, is that money's pretty good. It's pretty nice. So I'm going to count all the stuff up here. Okay, keep this aside because this was side hustle money. I was dog sitting. I think I mentioned that before, but I was dog sitting, and that's the money from there. Man, I sang that song and now I have the Rubber Ducky song stuck in my head. Oh goodness, Sesame Street, man. That's just such a good show. Rubber ducky, you're the one. I know some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, Sesame Street, are you even old enough to have been watching Sesame Street? I'm like, yeah, oh I am. Okay. My older sister, I think I've mentioned this, so my older sister is autistic, and we used to have Sesame Street movies, like episodes, I don't know what they were, but we had them on VHS, and one of them was like Big Bird teaching you how to count. And so this is where I get my like inspiration, my first love of counting individual things from, because he had spoons and he would lay them out and count them. And so my sister and I would just like lay out all these spoons in the house and just put them out on the counter and count them. Super cute. Okay, so everything's separated. Now, here we go. Whew, should really get an iron. Okay, so how much I made from cash tips this week was 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Oh, that's a mess. 85, 95, 100. Okay, so $100 and then all these ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 124. I know in my last cash envelope video, like I was just kind of all over the place with my counting, so I'm trying to slow down a bit and breathe and count things a bit more. So $124 for my tips for this week, and then the side hustle money that I got paid was $20, $40, $65. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you guys in really quick so we can look at specifically where I'm going to divide up this money. Okay, so for this week, I'm actually splitting things up a bit differently than how I normally do. Now with tips, if you haven't seen the videos before, my paychecks go towards my bills, and then my tip money goes towards my weekly spending, sinking funds, and then anything left over after that goes towards this bills envelope, which can help sustain, like fill up anything that my paychecks don't cover with bills, which is normally really great. But basically, this is going to be a bit different because I found out yesterday that the plans for my best friend's birthday for Disneyland got changed a little bit differently than initially what the plans were. So it's actually just going to be a bit more expensive than I initially expected it to be. So I'm probably going to be putting a lot more money into that, because as much as like when I'm there, I'm going to try to be really, it sucks to be penny pitching, but I'm going to try to be a bit more penny pitching with that, because basically plans got changed and things just got more expensive than I expected. But it's fine. Okay, so what we're going to do, since I'm going to be gone most of next week and I'm actually not going to be driving much, I have a full tank of gas. I'm going to be keeping my gas one, at a pretty low one. I'm going to do $40 for my gas. It's already full and I'm not going to be driving much. For food, I'm going to keep this one low as well. I'm going to put this one at $20, because like I said, I'm going to be gone a lot, and so a lot of my food is either going to be stuff that's at home, or the $20 is going to be probably for like a meal when I go out with my boyfriend before he moves. And then toiletries, I'm not going to do anything this week. Okay, so for the car though, I am going to put in my $25 for my car maintenance, because it's still like a needed thing for me that is like preparing for a bill. And then for myself, I am going to still put in the $13, because that concert is also going to be next weekend, so I need to make sure that I have enough money to go towards that Airbnb and any extra surprises that might come up. Now everything else is going to go towards this October gifts. So right now I have what, 40, 60, 85, oh, this is when you guys can see how bad at math I am, $95, $98. So everything else is going to go into this October gifts, basically. Okay, yeah, so the rest of it that's left over is $26. I think that's right. We'll double check as I'm filming, because as you guys might know, I film with my phone, so that's my calculator. So that means that this bill's envelope is getting nothing. And so for my side hustle money here, the $65, honestly, I'm just going to put that all into the October gifts as well, because I just want to make sure that everything is going to be nice and good and no one's going to be stressing, because birthdays are already kind of a little stressful if you're planning them yourself, as in like just planning a birthday getaway is kind of stressful, and then Disneyland is stressful. So those two things combined, putting them together. So the $65 is going to go towards the October gift. So hopefully we'll be actually all good to go. So I'm going to zoom you guys out, and then we're going to get everything all organized and start stuffing some cash envelopes. Ta-da! All right, so I have everything all set up here for you. Side hustles on the left, my tips on the right, and we're just going to start stuffing some of the stuff. So for my gas, $40. Food is gonna be 20, so I'm gonna grab 2 10s for that, because I still have some ones in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 27, because I'm probably gonna spend some of this food money today, get like some boba or something. Toiletries is getting nothing today, and then my car maintenance is gonna get $25. Yeah, so some people were saying, which I I'm so glad you guys said this because I hadn't thought about it, but they were saying that like don't go to Valvoline, just go to your dealership and it's a lot cheaper. Because I remember somebody telling me once that like getting your oil changed at one of the fast oil places is only like 20 bucks. And I was like, that sounds fake, but okay. And so when I went to Valvoline and it ended up being 100, I was like, I mean, I guess because you're paying for like the service, but yeah, now I'm going to start going to my dealership. So 20, 40, 60, 5, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 16. This is great because I do know that, or at least Valvoline told me that I do need a new battery, and they were saying that from what they quoted me, it was going to be like $200. So this will be good because my car does probably definitely need a new battery or something. Self gifts, $13. 5, 7, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, so Grace already got the Airbnb. I think I talked about it before. The girl who bought the tickets, we basically agreed that if Grace and I pay for the Airbnb, then we don't have to pay her for the tickets. So this is the Airbnb money. So 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, and then $4 left over. 104. Cool. Little self gifts right there. And then October gifts. So October gifts is getting the rest of this, which should be $26 if I did my math correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 26. Awesome. Okay. And then... Okay, pause. Hi friends, this is Future Quinn, Editing Quinn, popping in to let you guys know that everything with Disneyland ended up being okay. I am editing this video way later than I was filming it. I'm actually editing it post Disneyland, obviously, but everything ended up being okay. I ended up spending way less than I initially even thought I was going to, but this is why communication is key when it comes to doing group events where money is being spent. But for the sake of this video, I wanted to keep in all the emotions that I was feeling at the time when I was explaining what I thought was happening, so you guys can see like what I was going through and kind of experience it for yourself. Hopefully we can all learn some lessons here that, once again, communication is key. Awesome, and back to our regularly scheduled program. This is a lot of ones. But so basically what ended up happening was when we were first talking about like celebrations for her birthday, Disneyland was an option. She hadn't fully decided that she wanted to do Disneyland because she was honestly in such a toss-up about what she wanted to do up until yesterday when we basically had to buy the tickets. So it was... Initially, when we talked about it, it was that like my ticket was going to be covered because, you know, she knows that I'm broke, and she knows that I'm doing all this stuff and everything. But I would just, like I said, like I obviously want to pay for something, so I was just going to buy her food and drinks while at the park, which, again, I could have and should have done my research to see like how much it was going to be. But with my October gifts, I kind of budgeted in my mind $150 for the both of us to eat and drink there. Because I was like, I can't eat that much. I definitely cannot drink that much. So I was like, 150, good. Buy her food, buy her drinks. 150 is great. And then I find out yesterday, oh no. And then we were talking about getting a hotel or an Airbnb up there. And I was like, okay, that's great. Hotel, Airbnb, split all the ways of all the people who are going. So I'll end up paying about $50 for my share of wherever we end up staying. And then I should have thought this out when she first asked me, but then it became, I'm getting my own room. And I was like, okay, cheapest room. Again, should have done my research, should have known. I don't stay at hotels. Should have known that like the cheapest hotel wasn't going to be $50, but in my mind it was still like $50. And then when they bought the ticket, that's when it came out like, oh, I'm paying for my own ticket and my own room, which now I'm also going to be splitting with someone else, so that like alleviates some of the financial pressure there. But now I'm like, I can do one of those things, but then I won't be able to eat or drink. So I do have this money. So basically all of this money that was going to go towards everyone's gifts, which I was only going to spend like $50 on total for my dad and my sister for their birthday, the $100 for the gas to get up to their house to like celebrate with them. I don't even know when I would go up to celebrate with them, but now I just have everything's going to Disney. Basically, that's what's happening. And I was like, okay, not what I imagined, not what I prepared. I could have, should have talked with everyone about like what my budget idea was for things. Also could have, should have had the financial talk before of being like, okay, what do we think the total is going to be? So then I could budget from there. So that way it wasn't kind of like blind budgeting. But that's basically what ended up happening. So the total of what everything is going to be, including what was left of my tips, my side hustle, the 65. Let's see what I have. Because now I basically like owe the people who bought the ticket in the room money. If I had known, because I agreed to the room thinking I wasn't buying the ticket. If I had known, I wouldn't have agreed to the room. But it's a non-refundable, no cancellation room that they got. And I'm like, okay, so I now owe them money. So that's great. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 5, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 270. So there's still, I think that'll be good to cover for everything. Yeah, I think that'll be good to cover for everything, since I'm now splitting the room with someone else. So we will be good. I'm just gonna have this fat envelope to carry with me for a while. But that does that for this week. Things ended up, one of the things not a bit different than what they're planned, but there we go. Okay, so that does it for my cash envelope stuffing. I was definitely trying to keep it short and sweet for you guys, also for myself, because I am having to go off to work here soon. Let me know what you guys think of everything. And it's kind of like a weird month, honestly, kind of. I hope November is like a little bit easier now that I have more time to like formulate everything, and I'm getting kind of in the groove of my 2 jobs now. So hopefully everything's gonna be a-okay pretty soon. I think everything's gonna be fine, honestly. I think everything's gonna be fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you guys want to see more of my face and see me try to conquer the human race, go ahead and subscribe. You can find me at all my social medias at QuinneKalyn. You can DM me, we can chat, we can become best friends. I'm so excited for all the friends that I'm making through this channel. Like, it is so great. Like, shout out. Oh my gosh, there's too many to shout out now. But shout out to all y'all. Y'all know who you are. It's great. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!